Today's topic is the imposter syndrome and your MLM business. How to eliminate the imposter syndrome when working your MLM business. Hi, my name is Nancy Muller, and this subject about multi-level marketers who often feel like the imposter syndrome is talking in their ear and saying, "Who do you think you are?" is really a favorite topic of mine. And this is why. Because I meet so many fabulous women who are doing, oh my gosh, amazing things with their multi-level marketing, their networking business, and they are really making changes. They're changing the world. And yet, sometimes the imposter syndrome speaks to them in a big way. They feel that little voice inside their head that says, "Who do you think you are to?" Or, "Who am I to?" And I know that you've heard people say, "Who are you not to?" But let's break this down and let's look at it a little bit, okay? All right, so number one, if you're like most people who are working their network marketing business, you found a product that served a need for you. Maybe you were struggling with something, you were having a challenge with something, and you found a product that just changed everything for you. It opened everything up. And you're using the product, and then you decided, you know what, I'm going to take a look at the business side of it. And as you take a look at the business side of it, now you start thinking, wow, I could put this and this together, and I could create a business around this, and whatever your reason for doing it. Maybe you want more time at home with your children. Maybe you really just feel so, just so sure of the product, and you want others to know how this product can do the same for them that it did for you. So now you get out there and you start sharing it. And then the imposter syndrome starts talking in your ear. And you tell yourself, well, I can't get out there and talk about it yet because I don't have enough product knowledge. Or I have to go get this degree first. Or I have to learn how to do this first. Or I have to work with this coach first. Or, that is your ego really feeding into your imposter syndrome, telling you, you know what? You're not good enough where you are. So you have to get all of this done before you can do what it is that you say you really want to do. Now, there's nothing wrong with educating yourself. Of course, that's always a good thing. There's nothing wrong with wanting to level up in any area, be more informed about your product, of course. But don't let that stop you from doing what it is that you say you want to do. Because the only one who's stopping you is you. And that imposter syndrome who keeps cropping up inside your mind saying, "Who do you think you are?" So let's think about this energetically. If you're going through your day every day and you're saying, "Oh my gosh, I really want to share this with people because it's made such a difference in my life." And then you have that imposter belief that says, "Oh, I'm not really sure if I should be doing this." You see, that's the energy that you're in. And you're really like holding yourself down. Instead of being really enthusiastic and open and saying, "Woo, I am all that and a box of chocolates and let me tell you why." Instead, you're hiding your light, you're shining, and you even know because, your shoulders are more concave when you talk about it than going back and saying, "Well, let me tell you why I'm so amazing and why what I'm sharing is so amazing." When that is happening, it's your self-talk. Your self-talk is feeding into the imposter syndrome. And then you wonder why you talk to people and they don't believe you, or they're repelled by your message, or they don't want to talk to you anymore. And you say, "Oh my gosh, I am in the NFL club now. No friends left?" Because you're trying to do something new from an old energy. You're trying to get into something that you really want to do from an old belief. And those beliefs are what's keeping you mired in the imposter syndrome. So it's about looking at these beliefs. Why do you think you don't deserve to get out there and talk to people? Why do you think it is that you don't have enough knowledge? Whatever your answers are, sit down and really, if this is something that you really want to do, then only you can do it, right? You can't pay someone to eat healthy and hope that you get healthier. It doesn't work that way. No one can do your push-ups for you. Come on. So if this is something that you really want to do, stop and be honest with yourself. The inner work is what's keeping you from excelling. Maybe you have gotten a lot healthier. Maybe you've lost some weight and you feel like, yeah, but I haven't lost all the weight that I want to lose. So I really, I don't have what it takes to get out there and share with people. Or maybe you lost a lot of weight and you were sharing that and then you've gained some weight back and now you're telling yourself, oh, I really don't have, what it takes to get out there now, because people are going to say, well, it must not work because look at you. Because you know what? It's not about how much weight you lose. It's not about your product. It's not about the business. It's about your belief in whether you can do this or you can't do this. That's it. And everything we believe to be true is based on something that we learn and created our beliefs from in childhood. So when you go back and you say, where did I get that belief that I'm not good enough, smart enough, capable enough? And then pay attention to the feelings and the emotions that are associated with that belief. A good example of this is, let's say you're about 5 years old and you're painting and your parents are looking down and they're like, oh, look, you're such a good drawer. Look at your colors. They're beautiful. And at some point you're left alone in the room and you decide, oh my gosh, I'm going to surprise everybody and I'm going to put these paints on the wall. So you draw on the wall. Of course, when your parents come back, they're going to say, no, you drew on the wall. And depending, you might get punished for it. But see, this is where the beliefs start, because the parents, with the good intentions to teach their child not to draw on the wall, but the child is learning based on what the parents say, how they say it, the punishment around it, the feelings and emotions that come up with that. And then in your adult life, you're walking around and you don't even know why. You hate art, you hate drawing, you hate coloring, and you feel so depressed when you have to decorate your home and put these colors and things together. You don't even know it's because of that 5-year-old you that intuited that instead of not drawing on the wall, you're not supposed to draw ever. Now, isn't that a belief that you can let go of? So it's true in every single case. Whatever it is that's stopping you, whatever it is that's telling you that you're an imposter, that you can't get out there and share your business or product, think about all of the people who could really benefit the way you've benefited. And by you feeding into the imposter syndrome and allowing that to take over your mind and hijack your thoughts, your words, and your beliefs, you're keeping others from experiencing that as well. Now, it's not about, that they're going to be as bajiggity about it as you are, but allow everyone to be where they are. You certainly have a right to be where you are. And then when people start coming to you and saying, oh my gosh, I love what you're sharing. I love what you're doing. Tell me more. Tell me how I can do this. Oh my gosh, you're such an inspiration to me. Now that can feed into the imposter syndrome. Yes, because you start saying, oh, don't look at me. I'm just sharing my journey, because if I don't, then I might give up. And if I put this out there, then it's going to keep me from giving up. Now all these people are coming to me and it feeds into the imposter syndrome. People are always looking for inspiration, motivation, and a way to be empowered. And if you are doing that for them, great for you. Keep shining your light. But don't hide your light, because you're allowing your thoughts to feed into the imposter syndrome. The world needs you. There's a reason you're going through what you're going through. There's a reason you found the answer you found. And there's a reason that you feel committed to sharing the answer that you found. So what are you waiting for? I hope that this has given you something to think about when the imposter syndrome is striking big for you in your MLM business. If you like this information, leave us some comments. Let me know what your thoughts are, what you're struggling with around your MLM business, what imposter thoughts are coming up for you. And please like and subscribe to this channel. Share it with others. This is how we spread the word, right? This is how we network and let people know, hey, I was feeling pretty crappy and then I watched this video and she's right, because I know I am right. You deserve to stop feeding those imposter beliefs. In the meantime, this is Nancy Muller saying ciao for now.